All right, chat. We are checking out La-Mulana 1 and 2 Hidden Treasures Edition. Uh we get an early look at this. This comes out around the 17th, I believe. Keep in mind this is a press copy provided by the publisher. We are playing on the Nintendo Switch. This comes to Switch, PS4, and PC. Actually, Switch and PS4 because on PC, La-Mulana 2 you can already get on Steam. Huh, so I wonder if they're doing it as a collection on PC. Um, so what we do is we check out like 20, 30 minutes of the first game and check out 20, 30 minutes of the second game while I explain what La-Mulana is about. Um, so originally La-Mulana, the original one came out in 2005, and then it had a remake in 2012. That remake came out on the Wii. It had a remake from the ground up. They even changed the graphics and the look of it. They made it look like a 16-bit game. And then around 2018 or 2016, this got put into Kickstarter. Had a Kickstarter, and then they put this out in like mid 2018. I think we might have actually covered this on the channel as well. And now this got ported by the same devs who did the remake. So 1 and 2 is gonna come to consoles now because 2 hasn't been on consoles. Um and this is getting published by NIS America. This comes in so some of the important information, like all that wasn't important. This comes in physical edition. The physical edition has both games in one. So it comes in the Treasures Edition collection, which has both games, and it has a few extras. Hidden Treasures Edition. So those are both games. You have some CDs, music audio discs, and 2 games in one. If you're buying this digitally, there isn't a digital collection, so you're gonna have to buy each game individually. So it's like $15 for the first game and $25 for the second game, or like £13.20 for the first game and 22, 23 around that for the second game. Um, I played La-Mulana on the Wii. Let's get into La-Mulana. Let's talk about La-Mulana, and then we'll talk about La-Mulana 2. So what are these games? These games are 2D side scrollers. Straight up, these are hard games. The original game before it got remade in 2012 for the Wii, this game was just synonymous for being crazy hard. Um, if you think like those Souls like 2D platformers and all that come out, you think those are hard. Okay, messed that up already. I wanted to show you the options. Hold on, we're gonna try that again. If you think those Souls like 2D games are hard, this was like the instigator, because all those Souls like games that are coming out now, the 2D ones, they're based off of that principle. But if you think this came out in like the original was 2005 and remade in 2012, so this was before all that boom. So yeah, this is like, oh, you can go walk down a corridor and a trap kills you and then you have to start again. So really like dense, super duper hard, but also based on that like 16-bit playstyle. So you haven't got like dodge rolls and all that stuff. So going in, you should 100% know these are those type of hard platformers, but way harder. And the second one is just more of the same stuff, but even harder. So the reason I'm gonna go into the options for the first one, because it's been years, because I got the WiiWare version when it came to Wii. I can't remember if the WiiWare version had all its options. I don't think it did. The second game I've checked doesn't have these options. This is it seems like a straight port from the PC Steam version that came out about a year or 2 years ago. So the first thing you can see, it has the side art, and I have to say the side art looks fantastic for once in a game, because we played the beat 'em ups we played a few of the beat 'em ups collection, the Kunio-kun and the Capcom one. The side art is kind of okay, but it isn't really that good. the side art fits in so well in this game. Literally, you could pick anyone. And if you back up, it's got like a little shadow haze, like a layer effect on it as well. I'm so impressed by. You can, I mean, totally go totally off if you don't want it. But yeah, we're just gonna pick. We just go with that. And then it has. This is what I wasn't sure of. If this was in the 2005 remake, because there was oh, sound effects are high. Sorry, it's probably just the menus. There was, so everybody fondly remembers the original 2005 version. You can go Google that somewhere, and there's like 1 or 2 videos up on YouTube. It's like proper retro. It's not even like 8-bit retro. It's probably like more like 8-bit style rather than 16-bit. But when the WiiWare version came out, everybody was like, "Oh, can we get the originals soundtrack?" So this has an option for chip tunes. And yeah, I was trying to look to see if this was in the Wii version, but I know there was modding talk around that version, so I don't think it was. I could be remembered this wrong. So we got original. As soon as we get into the game, we switch to chip tunes, just so you know, because this could be extra feature, or I could be a total idiot and I'm wrong. Also, they have the screen aspect ratio, so dot by dot is pixel perfect, I'm assuming, and it's kind of hard to see there. So it's like 4:3 but not zoomed. But if you go keep aspect ratio, then it's still 4:3 but it's got a zoom on it, so you haven't got the borders at the top and the bottom. You're always gonna have the borders on the left and right. Even on the second game, is not a 16:9. It's not 4:3. It's wider than 4:3. So yeah, let me adjust audio back now, because I think it's just the menus are super loud. Anyway, so what we were saying, so you can hear the background music now. Again, I could be highlighting a thing that is not new to this game. And the chip tunes like sound fantastic. Like they're a little bit louder. They actually sound so good. All right, so I'm gonna go original, and in about 10 minutes, hopefully I'm gonna remember if my boomer brain doesn't forget, and we'll go back to chiptunes. But yeah, the first game, I don't know if people are gonna buy the collection. I don't know if they're gonna buy it individually. The first game is kind of like near and dear to my heart, and a lot of the community's heart. Like a lot of people love this first game. So let's get to playing. Wow, this game is loud. Welcome, you're the Professor Lemeza. Am I right? I think I know what you're looking for. Ooh, those sound effects. I can't remember this sound effect in the original game, or maybe it didn't sound as harsh over like analog, because the Wii wasn't a HD console, right? I won't stop you from. Here we go. It's installed, but don't forget you got activated from the software screen. So yeah, I haven't played this in a long time. I'm gonna say I originally got frustrated with the original because I accidentally hit one of the crypt stones and turned. So one of the big things in this game. So here, let me paint a picture of how hard it is. To activate hard mode in this game, you go to a level and then you read like a tablet, and it says, "Do not hit this tablet or something bad will happen." And I hit the tablet, and then I'm like, "Why has the game got so hard?" And then I read on the internet, like, if you hit that tablet, the game turns into like extra hard mode. A few hours later, I stopped playing, but that's the kind of punishment you can expect from this game. And be sure to. So it was funny because I was reading a review on the Wii. No, I was reading a review on the second game from some site, COG or something. I can't remember, COC. And it was like, "Oh, this game looks great and everybody supported it, but it absolutely sucks. 4 out of 10. It's so hard." And I was like, wow. This reviewer totally missed the point of the game. Maybe they don't know the reverence of the first game, because the second game is literally based off the first stuff. So gameplay, what is, you're like an archaeologist and you go in tombs and you know, go through the tombs, find items, like kind of, I want to say, I'm gonna use that word, chat, Metroidvania, kind of like, but way more 2D SNES style platformer. You find items that helps you get through the level. And so this guy here gives you like a phone or a laptop, and then the way you get upgrades is you find pieces of software that give you like better upgrades. Okay, there you go. So he sends it, so whenever you get an email, so that means you should read it. So we should probably check out the screen. Minus is pause. Start brings up the menu. You have attack, you have jump. Chat goes, "Who cares about game reviews? How even one said FF demo was too hard." And I was like, yeah, it was weird. Actually, that's a good point that you make. Our FF demo is up on YouTube, chat. Go check it out. Like, I was literally like, "Oh, this is too easy." Like, I was like, huh? I feel I saw Kotaku, and I kind of like Kotaku's opinion on most things. I was like, wait, why did Kotaku say the last boss was kind of hard? I was like, huh? Like, my criticism was different for the demo, but I was like, it wasn't hard. But it was funny, like, going back to the review I saw of the second Steam game, like, I didn't play through it all because it was hard, but I wasn't going to criticize the game on being hard, because that's actually the fundamental principles of the game. It's like playing Dark Souls and saying, "Oh, this game is too frustrating or hard." It's like, well, you missed the actual point of the game. Yeah, so sorry, back to this. So we get an email. Whenever you get an email, you got your main weapon here, you got your laptop. Again, it's been a while. But what you have to, I might get the first game and the second game mixed up here, because I played the second game more recently. But in the second game, no, it's the same here. You have to install pieces of software, and you have like a memory and a RAM limit. So you, like, later on, you're going to be mixing and matching like what software you want to install. So this app is a software for delivering emails only from Elder. Adds email software to the menu, and then you go here, and then you got email software, and there's gonna be like stuff later on. There's gonna be an app that you can get so you can read tablets and stuff like that, and then well, you get the idea. It's me. Good morning, sunshine. It's me. I decided I should give this email a try. I bet you're still wandering around the village as a warm-up before going into the ruins. Why don't you try to get a hold of a shell horn? It's inside the treasure chest at Sound Canyon, located above the entry to the ruins. You should be able to open it with a widget. Press down to place the weight. Alright, I guess I'll send you emails frequently. Stop by the tent if you get bored or want to chat. You can trust this software for anything related to messages from me. Function, only receive emails from me. Details, this is the latest version of Excelpod mailer or whatever, it doesn't matter. There are no plans for There are no plans for version updates. There is no help page, help troubleshooting, requesting. It's kind of memeing along of when this game came out. Because if you think it was originally like 2005, right? And how the internet and shareware was there. It's got that kind of... You get money. You can go into... I think that's a save point. Hold on. If I remember correctly. How do you... I cannot... Oh, you press down. All right. Save point right there. Up to go in shops. I think I could buy a piece of software here. Cheap. Get it here. So sold out. That's a hand scanner. Is used to inspect stone tablets. So you want to take this straight away, because if you don't use it, you won't be able to read this stone tablets. But this is the thing, right? You can totally go into the ruins and you can miss this crucial item, but not if you're speed running, but you actually like super need it. Let's have a look. Sends another email. So the second game kind of starts similar. So what we'll do, we'll probably cut it. We'll check out like 30 minutes of this, and like for the second game, we might start and then we'll go later on to the game. You can just... Where am I? It's me. If you bought a hand scanner, you should use it to find out about all sorts of places. Reading stone tablets is a given, but you should scan anything from skeletons to mysterious objects. Come to think of it, I gave a map of the area surrounding the village to a man long ago, but he still ain't come back. He might have died somewhere out there. Why don't you take a look at some of the skeletons you might find? But yeah, if you didn't go in there, like rip you. And the only reason I know this is not because I'm like great at this game. I played it originally years ago and I was like, why can't I read these tablets? And I may have used a certain forum online and somebody said, buy the hand scanner. Let me see. Adventure time. But the gun is important later. I'm trying to... That's a buckler. It'll keep you hide safe from shots. I think you might need this for... Yeah, ooh, the menu, like the is not a nice sound. I think 2 of these you might need. You might need for certain traps, and that you might need to get through a certain puzzle. Let's install that software if I can find it. Oh, you don't need to install that? All right, okay. And probably because I'm going to lose, save it again. You can go left and there's like loads of stuff over here. But we just get into the... Might actually miss something, so... Okay, so it gives us a tip about hot springs. This is a PC shop. What you need? Oh, I think that's the one I need to read the certain tablets. Okay, you should farm money and then come back here. This is something like there's important software in these shops. Oh no, I already came in here. If I remember correctly, I think you can... farm like the barrels in the beginning. I'm playing this back to back with the second one because I was playing it before stream just to test some stuff. This feels the whip feels better. Ooh. The whip feels better in the first game. It's funny because a lot of people and reviewers and YouTubers are gonna say, "Oh, the first game is too expensive. If you're gonna buy it individually, just buy the second game." I think I'm gonna say the opposite thing. There's so much reverence for the first game. I would probably say like pick up the first game over the second game. And use the hot spring to get your energy back up. But yeah, now oh, you cannot farm? Maybe you save farm. Maybe you don't need that. I think I'll take the maps. That might be important. That is important. I can't remember which way though. So you install the map software. Check the pause screen. You get map data. Oh, I was right. You can farm coins. Just stand in the first area and continuously saving because I know I'm about to lose. I think that's weights you pick up that you... It's like a puzzle right in the beginning, if I remember correctly. I keep forgetting what is the button to... shell horn. Was that what the old man was talking about? A shell horn, a large shell fashioned into a horn. It plays a strange melody when you solve mysteries in the ruins. I think it tells me when the way is unlocked. We still good for audio? We kind of loud. Oh, okay, we got another email as well. Turn into a job. Hi again, it's me. There's a large waterfall right outside the village, and I just want to warn you not to jump into it for fun because it's got a pretty strong flow. If you get carried off to the bottom of the waterfall, you ain't come back. Oh god. Alright, and because we got that rapid water beyond this point, one big thing they changed movement-wise. Oh. This is what you can expect from this game though, like deadfalls and drops that will kill you. Even more so in the second game. I think people complained about it in the second game more. But movement-wise, like when you jump in the air, you can't move left and right until you're at the peak of your jump. Movement was way more forgiving in the second game. I don't know. So some people might say, "Oh, this game is a little bit overpriced," but it holds way more reverence. If I'm right about the, wasn't there something you do here? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Yep. Well, reverence-wise, anyway. I'm gonna go to that water spring, and then we're gonna. I promise we're gonna actually do dungeons. I'm not scared. You're scared. You're watching this over on YouTube or Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Turn those notifications on so you know when new videos drop. Who else gonna give you guides like this? Is me or IGN? Who'd you want to take? Why did IGN become everybody's whipping boy? No clue. I mean, I do know, but I don't want to get into that debate right here. Isn't there a shortcut out of... I gotta be careful as well because I don't want to give away actual puzzles and secrets of the game. This old man doesn't stop sending me emails. It's me. You see that square box looking thing by the entrance to the ruins? Try pushing it. There's something similar inside the ruins that you can push as well. If it's something looks suspicious, don't just hit it with your whip. Try pushing it later. Yeah, we know that. I mean, this is a spoiler that I'm actually going to give away. Don't hit a certain thing with your whip. Those entering these ruins, beware. They lurk within this land of ordeals. Death awaits the powerless. This will speak only to those who have learned the 7 histories and overcome the challenges herein. Gates of guidance. All right. And oh, so we didn't get the translation software? I thought I got the right thing. Hold on. See, so yeah, we gotta go back and like, is it important item? So we can't translate these tablets. We gotta farm 50 coins. Because the tablets literally like give you clues about what you do in the... there's like triggers for how you... Isn't there a... Yeah, it's like very Indiana Jones based. Apparently, this is the pillars of gate, a room within the gates of guidance. So there's a name for each room, huh? Hee hee. I've learned something interesting, but I'm likely going to... Oh, that's an E. Die soon. Oh, I totally forgot you can read dead bodies. Hold on, what does this one say? These ruins are littered with traps. I lack the energy to escape. That one doesn't tell us anything. Huh, what was the trigger to open his tablet? I can't remember if there was a switch. What's going on, Cobra? The money, so important. Also, saving, so important. So you know what we're gonna quickly do, because I did say we'll switch to the chiptune music. Kind of interested to hear how it sounds. I want to read, so we gotta go back up there and drop down because I want to read what that skeleton says. Like, I was a massive retro fan in 2012, but my boomer levels were on another level now, so maybe I wouldn't have appreciated if this option was there. These words they're Greek to me. I should have bought the glyph reader. See what I told you? Why? Oh, the glyph reader was so important. I know I'm making this look easy. I'm a professional gamer. I'm trying to remember how you drop. Oh, the brown stuff waits. See why you get super stuck? The game is just like basically teaching you. But like in 2012 or 2005, that you weren't used to, like Dark Souls came out in around that time, right? But you weren't used to like 2D games being like this, so it was so easy to get stuck. You're like, what the hell do I even do? It's like you don't know what you're getting into. This could be a real... Oh wait, it could be a real like, huh? What the hell is going on? It's me. Apparently the water inside the ruins is slightly poisonous, so if you are in the water, your health will drain. However, there are places in the that purposely have water so you can't pass it if you don't have enough health. So if you think you can do it, it could be possible to swim across. Just be careful you don't get yourself killed. Alright, we are almost close to getting our monies for oh no, see, like that's prime example of, see, it was like a death trap there. Usually there'll be spikes there, so the game was merciful to us. I'm trying to... Well, that's money I needed. Oh, rip that money. Oh no. Usually like there's like hidden blocks and stuff. It's like, oh, you press that block and... Risk it for a biscuit. Risk it for a biscuit. Ow. Okay, so that's a statue you shouldn't hit. are written within the puzzle of stone tablets, but how should I know the name of each room in the ruins? I wish I had a map or something. We have, because we bought it. The pro streamer pro tip: farm for the map at the beginning, and farm for the radar, because you need that to basically continue. We're gonna go back and get it. Oh, that's it. See, there was a... Okay, I figured out how to open. There was a block that was raised there. It's all coming back to me. Obtain the sacred orb. Ooh, what does this do? Also, where is it? My sacred orb went missing? Oh, wait, he's telling us he's got information first. Hey there, it's me. I thought I might have opened a treasure chest at the gate of guidance by now and decided to email you. The item inside the treasure chest is called a sacred orb. It's a secret treasure that gives you strength. Your strength increases just by having it. Don't eat it though. Right now I'm hungry. It's not to be here. Alright, so we know what it does. Oh, did my health go up as well? A special easy mode right at the beginning of the game. I don't know. I think the chip tunes sound better. Oh, they sound so good. I hope they weren't in the original, otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Let's go buy that software. Turn it a tad bit down. Chip tunes allowed. Alright, what did we need? I'll take it. While I'm here, I might as well buy those weights and quickly find any coins. Come on, give me. Come on, video game, give me. I wonder if the Dark Souls stuff has just got me like used to this style of game. Because I can remember this being way more difficult in 2012. So now we have the reader. Also, I don't need to save it here because you do have to do quite a bit of backtracking, but the backtracking stuff does get like no spoilers, but it's not as tedious. I mean, it's not really that much. Like in the first and the second game as well, so only for the beginning areas. Alright, can we read what that says now? Oh wait, I haven't installed the software. This is where the mother lays to rest. In this path of trials, only heroes who do not fear death are permitted to proceed. It's a YouTube video. I won't get that deep, but I fear death like crazy. Death awaits those who disturb this land. Okay. Okay. Offer free lights to the heavens. Offer free lights to the heavens. Free lights to the heavens. Maybe it's got something to do with the lights. Maybe that's how you open that treasure. Courageous one, embrace the power. If thou seek power, prove thou courage. I think that is telling me thou trespasses on holy ground. Take care not to cause any needless damage. Those who do not heed these warning will be dealt punishment from the heavens. I'm trying to remember if it was instant death if I fall. Oh, see, it was a trick. The puzzle told us be courageous, and it was a fake spike. Crafty video game. Wait, why doesn't that switch? Where? Oh, because I haven't got any more. Okay, I've got to get. So is it the weights I need? If I'm remembering correctly, I need weights to press on switches. And in the top left, top right, you can see money and weights. I can't activate that switch right now because I gotta go buy more weights. I think the game made too stingy. I'll give you weights if I remember correctly. And then the path opens. I mean, I feel like that's a good example of what La-Mulana 1 is right there. They've added like the sidear option, 4x3 and everything. I think the chip tune option is new. I should have just booted up my Wii. We have got it connected and checked. But you know, professional, who does anything like that, right? What we do is we call it right here for this, and we jump into the second game. I'll show a bit at the start, and then I'll show a bit later on to the game because it starts kind of similarly. So stay right there, and we'll be right back when we change up. Okay, let's boot up La-Mulana 2. So first thing, so the initial story is I think she's the daughter of the protagonist you play in the first game, made by the same. This was made by the same dev who remade the second, who remade La-Mulana 1 on the Wii. I played a few minutes of this off stream just to like test audio stuff and all that. So it hasn't got all the options of La-Mulana 1, like change sidear or music options. Straight away, I did notice load times are a tiny bit. Like they're not long, but they're long enough to be noticeable. Um, could have totally looked at story, but you know. So yeah, option wise, there really isn't much there unless the game does something crazy, and I wouldn't put it past it where you get a tablet or something, and you know. So yeah, it's a little bit wider. It's not like 4:3, but it's still got bars on the top and bottom. So it was a real weird aspect ratio they went for. But this was like on Steam as well. They've stuck with it here. Yeah, so regarding load times, because you're always swapping screens, hopefully we get to show it later. Um, but literally starts the same. So straight away, movement wise, what you will notice is they've made it easier so you can change angles in air, and the whip is a bit slower though. But everything else, like you even come to the same. I think is it the same village or something based on the same village? I can't really remember the story here, but it's the same kind of premise. This time is up to save. Yeah, blocks. Yeah, I probably played this in 2018, but it was on PC, and I hate gaming on PC. We finally managed to turn La-Mulana ruins into a tourist spot, and now we've been getting reports of unknown monster sightings. So I sent a letter to your dad, the archaeologist, asking him to come investigate. So how come he sent his daughter? You couldn't get hold of your dad, so you break into the archaeology and immediately surpass your dad. Help you out, cute little girl. All right, this guy. My own homegrown messaging software, huh? Where have we heard this before? Hit the pause button and check your software. You want to hear that again? Now we're orale. All right. So yeah, it starts basically the same. Let me look at the keys, because I think this is going to be the first time this is coming to console, where La-Mulana 1 was on Wii, and this is the first time we saw it on like HD consoles. This was just Steam. Same principle. Apps. I think what they changed in this, right? You had like sets, so you can swap stuff on the fly. But they made that a little bit easier. To use the pause button to see messages. Open I am. So there's literally like a similar puzzle here. It's weird that they made the whip so much slower. Like going from one game to the next one straight away, you're like, oh, the whip is like very slow. Ammunition, buckler. So they've improved the art. Like obviously they've improved the art style, but like the character graphics and these people in the shop and stuff like that. So a big upgrade here. Here's my quick tip for you. There is something that you need. I think it was the hand scanner. Was it the hand scanner? I think there's something you need at the beginning of this game as well. Same principle. So what I'm going to do, that just quickly shows you what this is. We'll cut it and we'll come to like later on in the game, because if I show all this at the beginning of this well, we'll just be going over old ground, because it sets up kind of similarly to the first one. So stay right there and we'll come back some minutes into the game. Okay, so we're back and we've moved in a bit. We've literally went into the ruins, did the second game kind of starts similar to the first game, you know, upgrade your laptop, come into the ruins. So straight away, art style they've changed. It's not as bright anymore. The ruins look dark, right? Because the story is that, I don't know if it's kind of spoilery for the first game, but something happens to the ruins, so they look darker here. It's got kind of made a tourist trap. Tablets also look different here. And there's way more text to tell you what's going on to make it easier to play. And there's way more like backstory everywhere. So that's like one of the major things they've also changed from the second game. It's like way more story driven and heavy story from the early parts anyway. Because I didn't get around to completing that first game because, you know, certain tablets that you hit. Vases often have coins or weapons inside. Some vases such as the one above are out of immediate reach. Perhaps there were ancient forerunners who could jump their way up. Wait, what? Okay. The ruins are labyrinth. The room on the left, for example, cannot be reached conveniently by human means unless that human is capable of jumping incredible distances. Warning, don't attempt to jump unless you are absolutely certain you can. Only a certified ninja or archaeologist can make that jump. I got it. Easy peasy. Yeah, but the elevator is out of order. Even though the whip's slower, like bats are easier to kill because the animation for the whip is it stays out longer. Sorry, but the shop's not open yet. I'm thinking of opening up once things calm down a bit. If you're inspecting the ruins, I'll give you a helpful tip. You see the treasure chest outside the shop? It can be opened by hitting it from below. There's helpful stuff inside. It can be opened by hitting it from down below. Oh, and also you can attack on... You can attack on ladders now. What's this? The chest above contains an artifact known as the Holy Grail. Oh my god, we found it! YouTube. It said that reading the Holy Grail tablet will record its location to the Holy Grail, allowing you to instantly recall your very being back to said location. It's priceless artifact, so we asked patrons not to handle it. Wait, am I mixing up the first and second games with the quick warp stuff? I told you I played the first game ages ago, and I played the second game more recently. I could be getting them confused. I'm pretty sure there's something similar in the first game. Oh, you open the treasure chest of the Holy Grail? That's a precious display item, you know, but it's necessary for investigating. So what are you gonna do, huh? I'm pretty laid back guy, aren't I? If you have the Holy Grail, you can warp places. It's awesome. You know the Holy Grail tablet near my castle, that thing used for saving? You can warp to places where those are located. It's basically a special item you can use to Come hang out with me. Okay. That sounds. Do we need to load it though, or is it an item that you just get? As item you just get. So down we go. If I missed anything. Oh, looks like down we go. Wait, follow the... Feel free to crawl over the rubbles and climb on the... I can actually remember getting frustrated at this game playing it on Twitch. Yeah, bats are way easier to hit. Too bad later bosses are not going to be. Ow. See what I mean about loading times that I was talking about before? Like, it's not long in certain parts. It's just long enough where you're like, because, you know. Oh. It's not installed on my SD card. Yeah, I can remember playing this on Steam and I was like, as soon as this comes to consoles, I will continue with it. And I wish games that were on PC, when they come to console, there was like a cross save function, because I would have totally, like, I play this on PC and then wait 2 years for the console version to come. Like, we've started to get cross play everywhere. We need to get cross save everywhere now. I think The Witcher just announced that they did it for the PC version, right? This is the next thing that just needs to happen. I would have loved to have picked up where I left off on the PC version after I killed that one certain boss. Pretty sure. But there's a bit we come where everything changes up, so I want to lead the 9 giant siblings. If I remember correctly, you go for like a door or something, and stone pillars drop way easier. Repairs have been completed beyond this point. Please record your journey here. Okay, that didn't even look like a save point. Uh-oh. Something fit. Is this a... I thought for sure that looked like a... Uh-oh. I knew. I remember this guy. Ow. wonder if they've made the game easier, or I've just become better at these type of games. I'm pretty sure you can go, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, you can go back to my last video of this on Steam, and I was struggled there. I wonder if like the Souls type of games have just gotten us used to, okay, this is what this expects from us. So those who wanted to remain living in these lands of La-Mulana, Witcher 3 just added Switch to PC. Yeah, that's what I just said. But even then, like, that's a great thing, don't get me wrong, but like it should be across everything now, right? You know, like Sony finally caved, and now we've got cross console play and from PC to play. At the moment, we're getting a lot of PC to a certain console, say, from some games. Not a lot, some games, but we just need to do cross console as well. Like, you know, especially for like free to play games and stuff like that. Imagine like, oh, like next gen, there's a game that is free to play, and you got some Xbox friends, or you got some PlayStation friends, or PC friends. You don't want to, you know, like, you get what I mean. Fighting exactly not my forte. I stay hidden. Uh-oh. I'm fine. All right, got it. Okay, this is where it changes up. There is a gate we go through and get to that away. So mostly this was more of the same, and that's exactly what everybody wanted. Because the WiiWare, La-Mulana 1, the WiiWare version, everybody was just so in love with, like rightfully so. I'm surprised it's taken them this long to get it to consoles. Gotta kind of shout out again NIST, right? Like we checked out, which is on the channel, they did the shoot 'em up collections. They're bringing a lot of fan favorites at the moment. I'm gonna spare you. I'm going to spare you the story stuff so we can get to gameplay. Oh, I'm sorry. I unlocked a secret. Oops. All that and just hit a whip at it. We've got encyclopedia. And this is kind of like where the game kind of begins and changes everything. Initially, when I played, I was like, wait, are they just gonna like the same game, but the ruins are broken now? But you know, oh, and we got a late title card as well. Yeah, this is where they kind of show you like, oh, is the inspiration of this first game, but you know, new maps. Right, they're built similar. Find out what you can, what we learned in the first game. There's, you know, blocks you gotta step on. Tablets, look, welcome to the monies. It was oh, we got the sacred orb, which gives us more help. We know. You think those spikes there are nothing? Okay, I'm just gonna give you a spoiler for something later on in the game. It's a massive drop you do, and like that's what those spikes are for. I read at that, so you know. Hopefully, you suffer from it too. Okay, that was the. It was just get out. Yeah, so the character design stuff, they definitely increased a lot. Looks like the room of the ruins have names. Someone give me a map. I'll seriously buy one. Oh yeah, and there was a. I think there's like a. You can warp at any time. I think you can warp at any time. They made getting around easier in this. If I remember correctly, yeah, it was that, and then you just. If we find another save point, let's see. Is that it telling us there? Hold it in your hand. You rouse those memories. Your very beginning shall be summoned. I think. Also, it's Pikachu, and I'm sure I've made this joke before, but you know it plays. It was 2 years ago. Okay, that's how all comedy works. Ow. Okay, I actually remembered that, and I couldn't be sure. I think this one they went more Norse mythology, or was just Norse mythology. Again, because I kind of stopped playing it. I was waiting for the Ow. There's prime. Wait. There's prime example of booby trap. Okay. But it did something. It opened that path there. Even though it was a... But yeah, you're gonna die a lot in these games. That water hurts you. This tablet tells us. Had to test it. There's a treasure called the Scale Sphere that contracts the poison. Also, you know how to swim. Use the jump button to swim. Blah, when you... Wait, is it? Okay. All right, chat. I only... Okay. I kind of cheated a little bit there. You learn that later on, a couple of minutes time. That's not a massive spoiler, but yeah, it kind of makes one of the puzzles makes it clear. I'm sorry, I'm running a video game. It makes it clear that, oh wait, you should probably hit the red eyes or something. That opens something. I can't remember what. I mean, it's only the beginning area. You kind of and that it's not that much, you know. I tried to clean the stain off my shirt. This was the only water around. I'm not a clever man. I mean, you say you're not a clever man. I just fell in the same booby trap twice. That's Buff Chew. Okay. Pikachu buffed. That's what I think you're going for, chat, right? Not that there's a Pokemon called Buff Chew. Uh-oh. It can't be opened without a race possessing the mother's memories and some sort of power related to mother. It seems it can also be opened by undergoing some kind of mechanism, so you'll have to use that ahead. I hope I didn't break the order of that puzzle. I guess you gotta take a leap of faith. What, my ninja? Oh, I thought it was gonna go right. That opens the shortcut completely. You've got to take a leap of faith. Tricky. Maybe this is not the way we come. When the goddess is weak, the spring shall run dry, marking the beginning of the end of... So the puzzle here was... Stop that wellspring. Okay, we got stairs opened here, and you gotta watch out for that bat. That way opens. I'm sure there's a... Okay, we need to get up there. All right, how do we make that jump? Do we just... Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ah! I think I could have got up there from there as well. Oh, here we go. I think I know what's up here. Get out, get out. Oh god, what's gonna happen? And that happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. I'm just gonna tell, I knew that boss was there. I thought it would be like the perfect place to call it. That boss is kind of tricky. I've died a lot of times there. Flashbacks. Flashbacks. And it brought us back here. I mean, there you have it. I feel like that's a good first look at both games, right? First look, air quotes in a sense, you know, because game like this one's come out on PC, first time on consoles. The first one was on Wii. Now we're getting to see it on the HD consoles. Fantastic collection of games. Just have to remember going in, these are hell of difficult. You have to know what you're getting into here. Yeah, if you're buying it physically to get the collection, I mean, you just get both, right? I think they're like 40 from when I looked in the UK for both games. If you're buying it digitally, it's a shame there's not a digital collection as well. But they're both separate if you're buying it digitally, like 15 and 25 bucks or 13 and 23 or around about there pound. I really like that first game, chat. Like, I don't know if it's just nostalgia. I like the options it has in there as well. Plays a little bit faster. You know, maybe like get the first one, see if you like this type of game, and then get the second one. I'm glad they finally come to consoles. The fact that the first one was made for WiiWare, remade for WiiWare and Switch, I feel like for Wii, it feels perfect that they've come to the Switch, right? You know, this feels nice and feels right. They ain't graphically intense or crazy, so it's not gonna like matter performance wise and stuff like that. Like, I want to say, like, Soul style 2D, very hard. You're gonna die, rinse, repeat. Haven't got the movement of the newer 2D Souls like type of games. Think of that kind of difficulty, mystery, but set in a 16-bit era where games were way less forgiving, and the only way you're gonna figure something out is you're going to die in that puzzle, and then you'll come back to know that, oh wait, there's a floor that breaks there, and I die. So this comes out once again. This comes out on the 17th. It's coming to Switch, PC. Oh, it's already on PC and PS4. Once again, keep in mind this is a press copy provided by a publisher. This will be going up on YouTube. If you're watching this over on YouTube, drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the games. Which one do you prefer, La-Mulana 1 or 2? Are you going to be buying it physical or digital? I probably recommend physical because you save on the price and you get a few more things with the physical edition if you can pick it up for the right price. Don't forget to come check us out on Twitch. Stream there a couple times a week. Got a Discord, got a Twitter. All that information will be in the description. turn that notification bell on so you do know when new videos drop. Appreciate it very much.